Checking. Yeah, good morning, guys. Am I live? Good morning. Yeah. It's nice to see you again there. If you're watching, I didn't do my live stream last week because it was there was a holiday. It was a Labor Day in the US, so we went out of state. So I'm in Idaho now. Went to Oregon, the Oregon coast, and it was fun. I would have liked to do the live stream because I had sets here that now I sent back to JTiz. Thank you so much, JTiz, for sending those. Those were Lime Ears stuff. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about the Letshuoer D02, Earacoustics Cipher, and Snowsly Melody. Yes, let's just share that. Okay. Sorry guys, I just had to, share that I'm live, just getting people to come here. Telling my friends actually, because hopefully they have time. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, and I do have the. What's that? Check my test. Is my volume even here? I don't even know if you can hear me, guys. Check my test. All right, there you go. Okay. Oh, where is my stand? Huh. And I'll just put this here. So, okay. So first, we're gonna look at the Letshuoer D02 right here. I think it's their budget single DD driver. How much are these though? Let me just. Letshuoer D02. $79. Yeah, $79. Really? Is it $79? I don't think. Is it really? No, it's not. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, no, it's not. It shouldn't be. On the page that says 69, but it's probably not. It's around $30. It's like their budget earphone, yeah. Which is expected actually for the price. Yeah, let me just show you. Is it? Am I doing the right thing? Yeah. All right, let me just show you the graph here. You can already tell, right? What it looks like. Yeah. What do you guys think about it? You tell me. Yeah. It's neutral. Yeah. Probably lesser, a little less to bass there. Kind of neutral. And it does sound like that. But also with the stock ear tips. I was wondering if I changed the ear tips though. Because I knew I would have problems with the fit on these. I just knew it. Especially with the angled ear hooks. You know what I mean? It's like, so they have this really almost 90-degree angle with their ear hooks right here. Yeah, and if I have a problem with that, why not just change the cable? Okay, I'm gonna change the cable. Dang it, and that's what's make it really hard to remove. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna change the cable because I really feel like it was too less of a bass for me. So people might argue that it's neutral, but neutral, even if it's neutral, neutral still has bass. That's what I think. Okay. So there. Let me see if this is good enough for the seal. No, yeah, it's like, okay, it's actually better. Yeah, the seal is better. So it's really the cable. It's the culprit. So let's see here. That sounds better now, actually. I mean, it just feels like it has better. It's not constantly being pulled out, if that makes sense. It's really the cable. They shouldn't have opted for the L angled ones. But it does still sound like it's graphed. You don't hear a lot of bass in there. It almost feels like etymodic. Yeah, it's like mids are clean, of course. They sound natural, but not having bass is just, it it sounds good from mids to treble, but I just remembered something. You know those like any speaker, like even PC speakers and home speakers, and you know, and there's a subwoofer. Imagine not attaching a subwoofer, and that's what the D02 sounds like. It was it's good from the mids, like it's really clean. It's a little bit early on the gain, so people might find it really shouty as well, but it just felt that way, you know, like imagine a speaker system without the subwoofer. I'm like, oh, man, it could have been better if it had just a little more bass, you know. So I don't. $30 though. I mean that's crazy territory, man. Like, What was that? The other one, EPZ. I have the EPZ. I think the is it a Q1 Pro? Yeah, Q1 Pro is it's much better because it has a little bit of bass in there, and it's the same price range. Like even KZ, Caster, nope, Silver. Yeah, Silver, dude, like Caster Silver is killing it. Ah, interesting. No. Let me just. I just remember like Caster Silver looks like. This graph looks like. Look at this. Boom. A little bit different there in this area here. It's a little thicker, but hey, it's KZ, dude. It's KZ. Look at that. Yeah. KZ territory. Yep. It's KZ territory. It is, man. Like, you can't... under 60, under 50... Like, you can't just... You can't... You have to come prepared. It's very saturated there with KZ. Like, even the older sets from KZ... They are still relevant in my opinion. I maybe not. I'm probably not. I don't have the recent KZ sets, but like even the recent one that I've tried is the what was that? The Zenith? Dude, like look at the Zenith, man. It's let me move the which one? The look at this. It's so well, it's just very good. And you know what? I actually just remember the Zen because I reviewed the lime ears and it looks like the not the Terra, but yeah, this is crazy, dude. Look at that. It's okay, so I mean I had to send the so I had the lime ear Stera. I had lime ear sets and they were sent from JTIS because it was on tour. I got it 2 weeks ago, but I couldn't do live stream because we went to Oregon. But I had to return it. It has to arrive. It has to go back to JTIS before Kanjam SoCal. So, I mean, I could send it Monday, but that's pushing it. I don't want to send it back to Poland because Lime Ears is a Polish brand, I guess. So I shot my video already on the Incognita and the Maris. And I said, like, these IMs are really good because they don't have peaks past 10k. And yeah, it's just, look at that. I mean, it's not in my title. My title is supposed to be the Letshuoer, but, you know, we're leading to this stuff in here. Anyhow, going back to, yeah, to KZ territory. So, D02 is... They have to try hard, I guess. It's just hard to... I don't know what other reviewers are saying, though, about the D02. I haven't seen any review of them yet, but... Linglong... Yeah, Linglong looks much... The mid... Okay, the mids on the D02 are good. It's just that, you know... It's just, you know, it's too bad it's It's not really too bad. Well, if you're after like an etymologic signature, why not? Okay, automatic. Okay, let's see. And who has graphed it, and then I'll overlay it. ER2SE? Probably ER2SE, yeah. Let's see. Maybe let's try listener. Probably not. Recode. Yeah, it has a lesser base. How about super reviews? And then upload FR. It should be. Where is it? Graphs, squig. What was the name of that? D02? Sorry guys. Where is it? Okay. Kind of. Yeah. But still, I mean the ER2SE actually has more, not really more, but it feels like it has more bass because you insert it deep. So different samples, okay. But anyhow, yeah, if you like neutral signature, let me try EDM on this though. Let's see. Or I don't know if it's even the I'm pretty sure it's one is the cable. If you're planning to get a it's not even neutral, dude. It's just bass light. Man, the mids are really clean though. That I give that. But it feels like it falls apart when it's really good and it's really clear. And then when the bass hits, yeah, it's acceptable, but it's still listenable. It's not like the bass is non-existent. It's just that it's a very niche tuning. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's still fun, actually, yeah. But it's just that oh no. I'm listening to All We Know by Chainsmokers. Man, it's really clean sounding for the mids, but it's like if I have to score the bass, so because I have like a 1, 2, 3, it probably score it like a 1.5 or even a 1. It's just, oh man, they should have increased the bass on this. Like even 3 dB on the sub bass, if that is even. But maybe, hey, like they're going after this tuning, so who knows. They're going after this tuning. You know what, I think I need to change the I need to change my battery, so I change it like that. OBS is such a good software, man. So good. Alright, just turn it off here. All right, and I'm back. There. And another one that I have is the which one? It's the Cipher. It's from Earacoustics Audio X Zikai. I think Zikai is I think she's a musician. Let's search her together. Z Kai. Yeah, she's an artist, Chinese artist, I think. I don't know what her songs though, so I don't want to listen because might get copyright or something. Dude, like last time I listened to Yorushika, I got a copyright, not a strike, but just a warning. Like, yeah, that was just a few seconds of the song, and I'm like, man, these copyright hunters are active. So yeah, she's apparently a musician. She's a vocalist. She's an artist. And so Earacoustics Audio. Yeah. No, where is it though? I forgot where I placed it. Man, you know how messy. Oh man. Dude, I have to. It's a, of course, it's a man's desk. Oh god, man, I hate it when I have to find something. I'm pretty sure it was here. I should have came prepared. Because I measured it. I'm pretty sure I measured it. And I was actually thinking, the thing about that one is it's DSP. The one I got is DSP. I didn't get the... Come on, man. Oh, there it is. So, yeah. They like this blingy blingy stuff. Blingy blingy stuff right there. Let me just... There. You see that? So, blingy blingy. Good mold, resin, I guess. And they have like a DSP cable. But the thing about this is, okay, let me just show you what it graphs like. Cipher. There. Yeah, it's a little bit wacky in there. Very, like very traditional V-shaped IM. Yeah, it's like very abrupt cut at 1K and then an elevation, so it's a fun sound actually. The thing about this is, since I got the DSP, I can't get it to work using my DAP, so let me try using it with my phone. Hopefully I get the hopefully I don't get blasted. Dude, like I can't get to... It's still the same thing. Do I need like a software here or something? Or maybe it just doesn't work with... Oh, there I go. I got it figured out. Yeah, so it does sound like it's graphed in there. You have an elevated mid bass. Good vocals, actually. Huh, this is in. I never really got the chance to listen to it because I can't get the volume to go down. It doesn't work with UAPP for some reason. But now I'm listening. It's. Yeah. Very, very fun signature. Let me try. Let's see. Like Playing God by Polyphia. There's a peak there at 8K. It's probably a little bit of Kuplik peak in there combined with some energy there. Yeah, it's. This is a nice sounding set. I mean, fun set. Is this a single DD? Yeah, I think it's a single DD, right? This is $19? Now this is KZ territory, right? Now KZ is gonna have a hard time beating this. It's actually good. I mean, just for fun, for 19 bucks. Really? I can't believe it's $19. Yeah, it's around that price range. It's interesting. How about let's try The Worst by Polyphia, because this track from Polyphia, The Worst, I checked this for like stage depth and width, especially when cymbals start to, you know. Am I using the DSP on the M3 Plus? No, I don't use. What do you mean the DSP on the M3 Plus? Is it like the Earacoustics DSP to the M3 Plus or a different DSP? It's fairly, the soundstage on this is fairly okay. It's just really a fun listen. Yeah, it's this is actually good. Like, I think this can also pass as a budget stage monitor. Yes, I tried that, but the thing is, I think I realized that let me just try it again, okay? Because I think it's UAPP not recognizing the chip, and so I couldn't control the volume, because usually when you insert DSP, it asks you like who manages the DSP, right? And so I just probably hit cancel, and I'll try using the Shanling player. Let's see here. Yes. Yep. It's okay. Actually works fine. Not with UAPP. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't work with UAPP. Now I can control the volume. Yeah, that's in. Haven't had that issue with UAPP though. Dude, this is good sounding. Dude, I'm gonna shill this. I honestly think this is a really good sounding fun set. Just old school fun, you know, like um and it's very easy to like. I haven't really graphed it using the standard connectors. Maybe they're the same, I don't know. Let's cheat. Let's do a cheat here. So I'm pretty sure Paul has it, right? So just oh dang. So it graphs different. Analog and DSP. Oh, it's the same? Yeah, okay. But mine it's so different. Like Paul looks like his unit does not have any it looks like it doesn't have any what's this one here? What do you call that? Filters. Let me overlay my graph. Yeah. Why is that? Why is that? That's crazy. Man, look, I'm pretty sure I don't know what the intended tuning is for this dude. Like these companies, they really should work on their QC. And I'm seeing a lot of issues recently, especially with tuning options because it's a simple filters, the tuning filters. It from the name, it's tuning, right? And they're probably not looking at the fact that it's one of the most important things, especially now that people are learning or not really learning, at least know how to look at a graph. But maybe some of the companies are stuck with like just working, stuff everything inside, but not really checking how it's tuned. And so we're getting this like it's so different. Look at like it is so different. How about Danny? Let's see what Danny looks like. Oh man, like really? What would really? I don't even know which one's the right one. I don't know what to say. Like two of them, Paul and Danny. No, if people say this is oh, this is interesting. He's got a like a moving character in there. I wanna do that. Anyhow, it's not a difference in coupler. No, this is not a difference in our measurement. This is an actual like no. This is an actual tuning filter. So what it does is if I put a tuning filter in there, basically it lowers down the upper mids in here, and by lowering down the upper mids, it also increases the bass. How about JTIS? Bruh, no. I have to measure this. So I have to measure this using so I don't know if it's the DSP if it's the DSP setting in there or what, but can I even remove this? Dude, is it non-removable? Man, this really? Are you kidding me? I should have done my really? I can't? No, this is... Fuck! Oh, man. So I got the DSP non-removable. So yeah. So I don't know, like maybe there no more. So only those. But the thing is, so maybe they got the 3.5. Okay, wait. Like I saw reviews, okay? This is so interesting. Let's see. Let's just go to YouTube. Another gotcha. Yep. Let's see. What was that? Earacoustics Cipher I'm not sure if...
Earacoustics X Savvy Cipher. Let's talk about it. Bass thin itself is a little bit slick, adds a nice red color, but it's comfortable and it sits in...
Does he have the DSP?
Of the...
Wait, I can't. I need to hear my monitor because I can't hear him, so... Check.
Not the nozzle is metal, but the texturing of the IEM itself is a little bit slick, adds a nice red color, but it's comfortable and it sits in my ear very well. Now the cable does not remove. We tried multiple times and it is prone to tangle. Let's look at that cable now. That cable, I mean, you know, it has a...
It's a DSP.
It has a nice little chin slider.
It's DSP.
It's a fine cable,
He's got DSP, right?
Clean. It's disappointing that you can't remove that cable.
Oh no, he's got the analog.
Deal at this price point. Terminates in a 3.5. It has a nice little case with it.
So okay, he's got the 3.5. Man. Where's I'm pretty sure. Okay, so
welcome back. So today we're gonna do a really quick one on these two sets, which are actually the same set, just two different flavors of it. This is the Earacoustics Cipher in the 3.5 millimeter version. This is the USB-C version, and we'll kind of talk about the differences, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about here. But for those of you unaware, this is kind of a like 15, 17 dB of ear gain. What I noticed about the DSP version was there was a bump right there in the sub bass, and I said, huh, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's just kind of a weird variation between the two, or what was really going on there. So that EQ did, and I kind of saved it out as Cipher with P.
So I don't know. Dude, like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know. I was just listening to Paul, what he did here. So he did some EQ in there, though.
Just make a nicer curve of something that I wanted to listen to and had some free time. So I kind of banged on this PEQ, and it kind of looks like this in the red. So you take this sub bass heavy 7, and I think I lower cost version of the driver, and this to stick in it for with PW as the extension. When you look at that on my balanced like Twilight, and it's a really nice bass curve. The upper range itself was basically redone to be a long arc.
So I don't know if they have you can change. So yeah, you had to do like PQ and stuff on this. So I don't know if mine is cooked, like the tuning, the DSP tuning is already... I just can't. quality of bass is depends on branded drivers. Yeah, not the brand. A lot of factors come into it. So first is the venting. I'd probably say the venting and the venting and the filters that come, because there are holes, especially if it's single DD. There are holes for the DD, and you actually put filters in there, and also for the DD you also have to put filters in there. So it's really about the tuning. But the tuning would depend on how the dynamic driver graphs without a shell. So they actually measure that. Like where are it peaks, where it resonates, is it more focused on the frequencies like that. Usually DDs don't really have problems with bass generally, because it's easier to I don't know, maybe it's lower frequency, it's easier to reach, I guess. Not really reach, but like most single DDs, they don't have problems with the lower frequencies. The problem is how they resonate from the upper mids and until past 10k, if they're still controlled, because they're just vibrating, right? So you're looking at how are they able to control those high frequencies. Like if you vibrate them, are they still stable, or do they break up? And that's how you see a lot of jagged lines. So the more unstable a driver becomes past, like in higher frequencies, the more you have to filter them, because they would sound peaky, or the peaks would be more prominent, so you have more fix. So when you say the quality of bass depends on the branded drivers, yes and no, because I can buy a cheaper driver and patch it up, just, you know, even if they graph weird, just stock without the shell. But if I, you know, do some, like, what is it, acoustics tuning, like the chamber, how big the chamber is, stuff like that, and if the DD is pointed to the nozzle, what angle, stuff like that. I'm not so familiar with those things, but at least I have an idea. That's how you tune a single DD. And the venting, you can still achieve a good bass from a cheap driver. Yeah. And you can also mess up a very expensive because some drivers are expensive because of how they're manufactured, right? Like beryllium or something, they spray all the fancy stuff in there. Biocellulose, like every bio in the world, and that's what the cost is coming from, because maybe that kind of material, they did some research. I don't know what's going on, but there are expensive drivers, and it's not because of the materials are expensive, it's just maybe it's hard to make them because it's a new process, if that makes sense. So if it's new, if it's something new, like any manufacturing, like any industry, if it's something new, it's expensive because it's just is, right? So if it's something new, it's expensive to make it, and because you pay people for that, right? My amp does have, which one? I have a costume that doesn't have filters. They, like, I listen to them like from raw drivers. And so, like, even if the driver is expensive, but the tuning, they can mess it up with tuning too. Yeah, they can definitely mess it up with tuning. Which IMs do you have that doesn't have mesh filters? Only 2 holes. So they're still tuning. Putting 2 holes there is still a tuning, because you have to decide again. It's DD, and when you remove any shell, there is how do you say that? Like a cavity, and that cavity is measured in volume, like how much volume that's per air, because it acts like there's impedance to it. Like when you insert earphones in your ear, I don't want to. Adonis new. Do you have a coupler? I really suggest, man. Like if you've already spent like $100, like more than $100 in the hobby, and you feel like you're still going to spend more, just get a coupler. Yeah. How much are get a coupler in AliExpress, man. It's not as expensive, dude. Really. Like $79, I guess. $70. 32? Really? No, 70. It's not 32. It's the I don't know what the 32 is, but it's around $70. That's my suggestion. If you're already like, if you feel like you still want to be in the hobby, it's just really for, you know, like, hey, my not really for protection, but at least if yours graph different, maybe there is a chance that you can return it, you know. Cause let's see what QOA Adonis, right? Adonis new. Let's see. How does it graph? $180? Huh. Okay, no. Maybe it's really there. Maybe the tuning is not from the mesh. Maybe it's from the vent. So, and I think QOA or Chimera, they're pretty consistent with their QA, I guess. Never really had any problems with like gotcha set from them, so it could be that there's really no mesh filters in there. So yeah, pretty similar here basing on the graph. So yeah. Going back to the cipher. Mine graphs really good. Like mine graphs, I was like, yeah, okay, this is like a V shape, but I just can't suggest this. Cause I'm not sure if people are gonna get this kind of tuning. You know what I mean? Like it sounds good, my unit sounds good, but how sure am I that the people are gonna get this kind of tuning and hopefully not this one here. Odyssey 2 is coming. Odyssey 2 is coming. I have one coming. And the funny thing about the Odyssey 2, I'm kind of like excited to get it, but at the same time I'm not, because okay, let me just because I really like the Odyssey. Like until now, it's a really good sounding set. And I'm not sure if you've seen my video, but I said it's almost perfect, except that it's a gotcha set. I mentioned that in my video. I cannot shill a set enough if there are different kinds of, you know, tuning going around. And I was pretty sure that my set is special, because other sets, like, they don't graph like this, except for one, and that is Joy's audio reviews. Her set graphs very close to mine, and the others, they just have way more trouble. And so when I heard about the Odyssey 2, and when I heard that, you know, it's gonna have like a lesser treble. And I was like, well, I'm not really that excited because mine already has a lesser treble to begin with. So, that aside, let's see. Did I spell it wrong? Okay, Odyssey 2, Super Review, Aden. Let's try Aden here. Who's maybe? Oh no! Doesn't have Odyssey 2, so Super Review then. Okay, this is Super Review's graph. That's the Odyssey 2. I'm not sure if the shells would play a part on how it would sound. What's the brand name? Zegot. Oh, it's down. Zegot. Oh god. Odyssey. This is the OG Odyssey. Look at that. Like, mine is the... Which one's mine? Green? I still have lower treble. I still have lower treble. But the thing is, does Mark have the Odyssey? Does he have the OG Odyssey? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it doesn't have the Odyssey. Only the Odyssey 2. So I want to look... Okay, how about HBB? And then... Does he have the Odyssey? Just the Odyssey. No Odyssey for him? Really? Why? What? No Odyssey? That is... No! I can't compare both. Hangout is only... They're using their... Oh, is this a 7-Eleven coupler? This is the 5128, so... Too bad. Come on, man. They don't have... Ah, okay. Elise has... Okay, Elise audio. Elise audio. Good, 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 good. Oh, no! Ah! Elise audio has one. Huh? Where's Elise audio? Sorry, guys. I am trying to do... I'm doing investigative work here. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. So okay, so Odyssey there is green and they bumped a little bit maybe on the upper treble and bass and lowered the treble energy. Right? Let me just put mine here. Let's do this together, yeah. Where's mine? Oh man, like she doesn't... I hate it when they do this. I hate it when they do this. Like there are just some no Odyssey 2. They're the only people who has Odyssey 2. No. Headphone not found. I can only speculate. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, I know. I saw the video. He gave only 3 stars and said nothing special than the original. No. I know. It's a very... But the thing is... Does the Super Review But he doesn't have the original though. I'm not sure why, but I really like it though. The thing I like about the Odyssey is, yeah, why do I even like the Odyssey? No, I just actually, I don't even know if it's worth getting the Odyssey if you have maybe like 20 bucks, right? Additional 20 bucks, but I'd probably, if the Odyssey 2 ends up having the same graph or close to my Odyssey, I'd probably recommend the Odyssey 2 for QC. I mean, like, hopefully there is consistency with the tuning. Hopefully. The reason why I didn't really recommend the Odyssey, the OG Odyssey, it's because I knew there were some different tunings going around. Some said like, yeah, it's a little borderline peak in the tremor. Like, no, mine does not graph peaky at all. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, where is the peakiness in that one? If I overlay my balance target, there's no peakiness in that one, you know? Like, it's even lower, it even has like a lower gain compared to my target. So, and I said, no, mine just graphs really fine. No problem. So, there is that. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you. Sorry about that. I thought I was like, I thought I was sharing my screen with you guys. But yeah, another one here is the melody. Where is my melody? The dongle, the Fiu dongle. Oh man, messy table, dude. Like, oh, where is it? I'm pretty sure it was here. No, it was here. And now it's gone. Oh no. Is it here though? Like, my god. No. Oh man. Ah. Dude, I'm pretty sure it was just here. I don't know where it went. Oh man. And it's gone. No, it's not gone. I just misplaced it. Anyhow. Fuck. It's a very good sounding dongle. But I don't have proof because I can't show it. What I mean by that is, how much is the melody though? Snow Sky Melody. Snow Sky Melody. $56. Huh. Yeah. Price should be, yeah. All right, it says it's around that price range, but dude, I should have. Oh man, I hate it when I misplace things. It was just here. Hopefully my dog didn't chew it. I lost it. I am so sad. Oh no. Man, I don't know. I don't know how I could misplace it, really. It was just, well, you know our table. I don't know if other guys are like me, but oh man. Was it here though? Let me just double check. Maybe I misplaced it. Oh. Nope, it's not here. Anyhow, it's a very good sounding dongle, to say the least. When I say good sounding, it's like I even felt like it's very easy to like. You feel like, wow, this is, maybe it's just placebo, but I just feel like it's a very engaging sound, to say the least. Very, very engaging sound. When I say engaging, it's like there's good enough bass presence in there, good sounding mids, not overly bright. And you know what? In terms of dongle, it's or like sources, maybe I mean, I know, like, maybe I was also like that before, like, and then they talk about like technicalities and separation and stuff. And the longer I listen to sources, I feel like everyone's just really like exaggerating and stuff. And I feel like with sources, technically it's really just the balance of bass and treble overall. That's the first thing that I noticed. It's either a source would lean on the brighter side or would lean on the warmer side. That is the biggest difference in sources. It's either like just flat out balanced, warmer, and then bright. That's all it is. And the other stuffs are just probably just products of imagination, because the longer you listen to it, like, the more you kind of like trick your mind or brain into thinking that, oh my god, it has good soundstage and stuff. And but it's just that, you're trying to, I don't know, like, validate your findings. But yeah. Oh, there it is. Find it. Yay. So I got the they have the letter case as well. It's 4.4. I don't even know what the specs are. Like, I just saw posts on Facebook and they said like they like the sound and stuff. So yeah. It's probably one of my favorite dongles for now. Like, it used to be, I mean, EPZ, I have the EPZ in there, but let me just, what's the is it 43198? Sorry guys. Let me show you what I'm doing here just so that you'd know. I'm trying to check what the specs are. So it's a dual DAC. It has DSP and it has PEQ, which is really good. 43131. That's why. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. Is it battery? Maybe I need to charge this, but I can charge this one here. Turned off. All right. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Yeah. Let me... Check, check, check. Mic test. Are you still able to hear me? Okay. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, so I think I've posted my review on the Pula. Upgrade for Fudu. Oh, yeah, thanks for catching me. I've improved my video quality, so, you know, I'm using OBS now, and so I can switch to this one, you know, like different. I can share my screen. Good mic, and yeah. Fudu. I've heard of Fudu, and that was in Japan. That was a long time ago. Oh man, that is sorry. Is it the first one? I can't. I know. Bass though. I haven't really heard lots of bombastic earphones recently. Have you checked on the Dyna Quattro though? Like, I really like the bass on that. It's a really fun bass. One of the best out there. And it's... Talking about bass, I still actually like the bass on the EA1000. The SimGot EA1000. It's not like a bass monster, but the quality on that is really, really... it's top notch. I gave it a 3.5. Like, I score sets like 3, right? 3 over 3. I cheated on that. I gave it 3.5 because that passive radiator just adds a little bit of dimension to the air from kick drums. And at that time, like, I didn't have my drum set yet, but I just knew that this is something else. And now I have my drum set. I am using it to practice, because when I am practicing covers, it's very easy to lose kick drum notes. It's very easy to lose kick drum notes, especially if they tune it very close to the floor tom. And during fills, it's just very difficult to catch. But with EA1000 bass, it was just, man, this is like X-ray. This is like Superman. I'm like, dude, okay, let's go. It was so, you know. And when you're also hearing yourself and you're doing that kick, you also, it kind of like, you don't lose your tempo. If I constantly hear my kick, so it's also easier to, you know, to be always on time. So, and I was not wrong with that. So EA1000 bass quality is still good. And going back to my point on the Dyna Quattro, the Dyna Quattro has a similar feel and attack to the bass. Only that it has more of it. So yeah, it's a nice sounding, because the Dyna Quattro also has the passive radiator. So yeah. So for me, I don't know if Dyna Dyna. Let's see who has the Dyna Quattro and the Fudu. So Paul Wasabi has the Dyna Quattro and the Fudu. Yeah, look at that. Probably it is an upgrade. Maybe I can say it can be an upgrade, really. It's more bassy. I mean, like, maybe there's more mid-bass punch to the Fudu, but I think the overall texture of the Dyna Quattro is something else. Yeah. Am I showing you that? Oh my god, let me just do that again. So, I was showing you this one, right? So, the Dyna Quattro and the Paul. Yep. So, look at that. There's more mid-bass on the Fudu, and so I think like it's the Dyna Quattro might be a good, but hey, again, I'm not so updated now with the current releases because, you know, I'm so limited to samples. But I'm not worried. The IM industry now has come to a point where they can't make people buy sets anymore. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure that they cannot make people buy sets. They just hit that mark wherein what are we gonna do? What are we gonna release? You know, like people are reading graphs and they know what they're looking for. And right now it's just really a mix of like drivers and stuff and whatever they can come up with. And every set that's been released, it's always been decent, you know, and it's always been good. And you can't even go wrong with your purchases anymore. It's so different from like 5 years ago when buyer's remorse is like, oh man, I should have known, blah blah blah. But now it's like you check YouTube videos and you check reviews, and if you feel like 3 or 5 reviewers are saying good things about it, then there's a good chance it sounds good. We've come to that level wherein good sounding sets are the norm. But that doesn't justify that if they're good sounding, they're in the lower chain. If they're good, they're good. And I'll score them good. Because, you know, some people might think that, yeah, they should do better. But to what extent? You know, like there is a ceiling for sound quality. You know what I mean? There is a ceiling for sound quality. It's not infinitely. How do I even explain it? Like, it's not like if you're listening to like top of the line sets from before and now, it's not like there is a very big audio difference. You know what I mean? So there's a ceiling to sound quality, and say for example Zigot. So Zigot, the recent Zigots that I've got, they've been really good, and I cannot score them low just because they sound generic and good. Because objectively and subjectively, they do sound good, so I have to score them that way. At least for me. You know what I mean? And that's just it. And that's I predicted it like 2 years ago. This industry will come to a point where like good sounding sets will be the norm, and it's a statement with the other sets like Zigot and other, you know, companies that they've reached to the point where they're just making good sounding sets, and you can just pick anything and you just probably just choose the design you want, and almost always it's gonna be a good sounding set. And it's probably will just depend on which you prefer, if you want like a bassier signature, mid-centric, treble. Yeah. So with regards to you, Fudo, I think, I don't know. Um, let me just look at my Fudo is how much though? $80, right? I don't know, 89. Fudo 2 verse 2. So it should fall under my, like, this category, 61 to 120. So you're looking at 121 to 250 at least, right? But then again, my recommendation list, it's like, it's also based in my personal preference. Like, I don't see a lot of basic sets here. I don't know if you'd like that. The High Senior Mega 5P is still warm. The Sleeve on Mic 2 is still warm. Yeah. How about in this price category here? The S15 though, like if you want an upgrade, the S15 is... maybe it's a stretch, but... yeah, look at that. I still really trust my visual memory, because when I look at a graph, I feel like... yeah, and I think when you go to the S15s, you will feel a very significant upgrade in terms of sound quality coming from the Fudo. I tell you that. Because the S15 also has passive radiators. I also like the bass. It's a planar. And look at that, it's very smooth, no peaks, very good extension. So, confidently, I would say S15s. No doubt. From Fudo, no doubt. I mean, if you're sensitive to treble, but it's in the upper treble, so I don't think that. And yeah, it's just really good. The S15s are like something else. So you want to save up for that. That is a significant how do I say, price, but also the upgrade is noticeable. If you are sensitive to treble, maybe you can stick with the Dyna Quattro, but if you want a little more resolution, then the S15s is probably the one to get, because the bass profile is closer to what you like, and there's a lesser gain in there, and the Fudo even has this 5K peak in here, and you know, and if you have a dip here, usually the bass is more prominent or pronounced. Not really pronounced, but yeah. Alright, I guess that is it for today, guys. My battery's running low in here. Maybe I want to switch it like this. Maybe, I don't know. But before it dies, I want to thank you for spending time with me here, finding stuff. I lost some stuff, but yeah, D02, it's okay. Cipher, it's good, but man, QC, dude, like, why are they doing it? Can't do that. I can't recommend something that graphs different. And the melody, keep an eye on the melody. I'm pretty sure other reviewers will say the same thing. It's a very good sounding dongle and DAC for that matter. So thank you again for being here. I'm going to upload my video on the Lime Ear stuff. Hope, yeah, I would have wished I had it here too, so that I can talk about it. But I've already sent it to JTiz, so thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your time. Have a great day. Bye for now.